What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and it looks like the state of California may not be able to move forward with this brake pad CARB regulation BS. We'll see, but you want to know who said that shit's not happening and they're putting their foot down? If you saw the thumbnail, I probably put the Lee Zeldin in the Superman suit, because that dude right there, I don't know, man. I know JD Vance is probably going to try to run for president in 2028. But, man, I don't know, man. Lee Zeldin is literally following it. That dude is literally doing what he says, man. Everything he says he's going to do, he's been doing, man. I can't say that for everybody else in the administration. Just saying. But, yeah. Roll the intro. So welcome on back to TK's Garage, and yes, in today's video, we have Lee Zeldin basically saying that the California Air Resource Board looking to move from one green news scam to another is not going to be tolerated. This new method that they're looking at for inspection, where they will basically what they're basically looking at trying to do is make sure that you have a California Air Resource Board approved brake pad on your vehicle. Now I know you're gonna say, well, what the hell does that have to do with emissions and air quality? Exactly. Well, the California Air Resource Board is now saying that brakes, not greenhouse gases from emissions of vehicles, because, you know, they've already been exposed that shit is BS, isn't really the thing. But what is, and what they're looking at is now instituting, if you want to have, if you get your brakes done in the state of California and to have valid registration, you would have to have a safety inspection done. It's like going to get a smog check, so you're probably going to pay the same money, so they're looking to keep the same scam rolling. But they're also going to institute when they can no longer control catalytic converters and clean cold air intakes and turbos and things like that. Now they're going to say, well, if you want brakes on your car, they have to be California Air Resource Board approved brakes. God. And if we're going by what catalytic converters were going for, and I'll give you an example, like a regular catalytic converter was like $300-400, right? Like for this Ram. I'll give you an example. But if you wanted a California Air Resource Board approved catalytic converter, you might pay $2,500 or $3,000 for that shit. And that's why they were getting stolen left, right, and center. I mean, they steal cats anyway, but they weren't stealing cats just for the platinum content in California. They were stealing them, and shops were reselling them as, CARB approved, whatever. You'd think they would just get smart and figure out how to counterfeit the, actually, we're not going to give you unethical ways to make money. This isn't that channel. But you'd think somebody would just come up with a way to just put a fake number on it and put a CARB stamp. It's not like the smog companies, the smog check's going to check to see if that CARB stamp is legit. But I digress. But that's what they're going to be doing with brake pads now. They're going to try to institute a method to where not only are you going to pay $150, $200 a year for this bullshit safety inspection, but now when you got to get your front brakes done on your car, your rear brakes or whatever, right? You got to get those pads and rotors done. Let's say your pads were costing you like $30-40 at AutoZone. Those pads with a CARB approved stamp, if we're going by the same method as all the other parts that CARB approved stuff was going before, so those $40 to $80 brake pads could now be $400 to $800 brake pads. Like, you can just 10x it. Those rotors, yeah, they were like $120. Yeah, $1,200 for those rotors now, buddy, on each side. Like, this is going to be the new way for California to scam its citizens. Between that and the new mileage tax that they're trying to put into effect, they could potentially make more money than what they were making for smog. That's why I think Newsom and Bonta are negotiating with the president. It's why he hasn't signed those CRAs yet, and they're just trying to get some extra money out of the federal government to, you know, make solvent their medical system, right? Their healthcare system. And like they're like, we're going to lose on this emission stuff anyway. Let's try to get some money out of the government. We're going to screw our citizens on these brake pads, the speed limiters, and a mileage tax anyway. Oh, it never ends, man. And the reason why I report on it, I've had people ask, they're like, why do you talk about stuff in California so much? And I'm like, cause if California does it, there are what I like to call 17 other states' governors that are meat riders, aka dick riders, that also want to do whatever the state of California does, including my favorite state, or a state that yes, I grew up in Massachusetts and the state of New York, but North Carolina for me is probably the closest state that I would call home. But even like the state of North Carolina, which you would think is probably more of a dark purple or red state, right? Nope. They're on that crap. They want to do this California Air Resource Board crap too, and it makes no sense because the air in North Carolina is friggin' amazing. There's so much trees and it's so green. It's some of the best air I've breathed outside of maybe Huntington Beach, California. That said, I'd like to know what you guys think. I mean, do you think Zeldin is going to be able to shut down single-handedly, or is it going to take legislation? Do you think Zeldin can shut down the California Air Resource Board from doing this stuff with brake pads? I don't think the government's going to have any right to have any say over them, over safety inspections, unless maybe Sean Duffy makes it a federally standardized system, but I think states are going to buck that. So I don't think safety inspections would go away for like states like Virginia, Massachusetts. And if California implements it because they're going to lose smog, that wouldn't surprise me. Even the state of North Carolina has safety inspections, so none of that would shock me. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what we do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I've talked about this before. We do have that Tesla Model S giveaway going on right now over at tksgarage.com. Every dollar spent at tksgarage.com counts as one entry. Somebody is going to win that Tesla Model S P100D, which comes with free supercharging for life and free full self-driving. Well, not free. I paid $2,000 for it, but it is implemented on the car. If you live in California or other states like here in Nevada, where gas prices are extremely expensive, in the months that I've been driving it, I've saved like $3,300 in fuel. So for those that ask why I bought a Cybertruck, I bought it because I also get the unlimited free supercharging and full self-driving. I bought that because when yes, I'm driving the Ram a lot because I thoroughly enjoy this truck, but like daily commute going back and forth out to Nellis Air Force Base, or if I'm going down to say Jean, Nevada, or my trips to Huntington Beach, best believe I'm driving my Cybertruck because I'm going to save on that fuel. I do not want to pay $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 a gallon for gas in California driving this fat pig, which is a beautiful fat pig. I love my Ram, but I get 12.1 miles to the gallon in this truck, and it's only going to get worse when this lift gets put on it and I get 35s on her. I'm going to get down to like 10. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay petty, my friends.